Good morning and welcome to the 15th episode of Girlfriends Knitting. It is May 9th, 2012, and I'm recording this morning from my office before I get started with the day. It is exam week here at my college, so I'm very casual today. And I love exam week because it's a new schedule, everything's more relaxed. The students hate exam week, but as a teacher, I love it. So I've got a lot of really exciting information this week. I'm sorry, I'm moving around with my little chair. A lot of exciting information this week, a lot to tell you, so let's dive right in. I guess I ought to begin by introducing myself as always. My name is Carolyn. I go by KAL Shirley on Plurk and Ravelry. We have a Ravelry group up for the podcast, and there's a lot of fun things about to start going on over there. So if you haven't yet joined the Ravelry group, please do so. Okay, first, with knitting. I do have one FO this week, but I don't have it with me, just like last week. I finished these socks, and the intended recipients grab them and run off with them, and then I don't have them to show on the podcast. I've got to put my foot down on this. So I knit the Jolene Richardson Basic Dude Socks pattern for Hunter. And he wears a men's size 11, so it was a big sock, but he only wanted like 2-inch ankles, so that was easy. And I was knitting it out of a worsted weight yarn, just a cheap yarn from Joann, Sensations Kashmir. It was 100% wool yarn. It knit up so fast. I finished him up Sunday night. He happened to be at the house Sunday night. Literally, the minute I finished weaving in the ends, before I even got them blocked or anything, he's like, "They're mine," and off he went with them. So I'll try to get some pictures to post up, but my 1FO is gone. Again, I knit them out of Sensations Kashmir Yarn. It was in a green stripe. The striping was really, really pretty. The yarn was really nice to work with. I used my Chiagoo US 6. It's a 4.0 millimeter needles. And I magic looped them. And I bought 2 skeins because I wasn't sure how much it was going to take. Like I said, he does have a guy's foot. And I only ended up using 1 skein and I actually have fairly good amount left over. So I'm probably going to knit me some out of that yarn as well. They were just really, really nice. So that's my 1FO, despite the fact that I don't have it here to show you. It's not because I didn't bring stuff to work with me to show on the podcast. It's because Hunter took them. So let's go on to works in progress. I literally have one because I am knitting my fingers to the bone on it, but it is coming out so pretty. This is Jenn's Something Blue, and it is lace, so it's hard to show you. This is going to be for her wedding that's coming up in June. And it's just a little bitty square of stockinette that I'm going around with a lace border. I've been working on the lace for 2 days, and I've gotten this far around. The shower is tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to have it done for the shower. I'm really, really, really going to try. I'm probably going to stay up late tonight trying to get this finished, and maybe just do a steam block on it tomorrow and then take it back from her to actually fully block it, just so that she'll have it at the shower. But if not, like I said, I do have another month before the wedding. So I can I can get it done in a week. It's just that I ran out of time because I was playing with socks to get this done for the shower. I'm not good with deadline knitting, but it's coming up so pretty. So let me give you some details. I'm just in love with these Chiagoo red lace needles. These are a US size 2. Oh, no, excuse me. They're a US size 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. I thought I was using my 2s, but it's a 1.5. And I'm knitting it out of, y'all have seen this before, it's the Jelly Beans yarn, 80% merino, 20% silk in blue marble. And the pattern, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, so I can show you. without breaking copyright, because y'all just go to it and look at it yourself. It's Knit Hilton Lace Edging. I did make a Word document. I copied the instructions and the picture from the website onto a Word document, and then I used a free online generator to make the chart. I had so much fun playing with this online knitting chart generator. And you literally have the buttons over on the side for purl or knit, yarn over, knit two together, etc. And it just goes back and forth across the rows, and you just sit there and you click according to the pattern. Knit, knit, yarn over, knit, knit, yarn over, knit 5 times, yarn. And you just go through it like that, and it is so cool. And I love the way it created the chart. It creates the key for you. You do have to do like a screenshot to put it in something, but I had an absolute blast. And then of course, this isn't mine, so I put the link at the bottom so that I'd know this isn't something that I created. I just happened to create a chart of her pattern. And I did write down, it's Nancie Wiseman's pattern. And it's actually a garter stitch lace pattern. I don't know if you can see the picture. See, it's garter stitch. I changed it, like I told y'all last week, accidentally, to stockinette. And with this lace yarn instead of the crochet cotton, I like the stockinette much better. And again, it doesn't look great right now because I'm having to just stretch it out by hand. But I think it's going to look awesome when I get it finished up for Jenn. So that's all I've been working on. And it's really time consuming. I can't do anything else. I'm used to TV knitting, where I sit there with my garter stitch whatever, or my stockinette whatever, my stockinette plain socks, and I just knit, and I don't even look down. I'm, just watching TV. I've been sitting in my room with my iPod in, with my instructions on my lap, literally going stitch by stitch by stitch. And it's not going slow. Like I said, I did quite a bit in the last 2 days. It's not that it's going slow, it's that I'm used to doing other things while I knit. I'm not used to having to kind of hold myself up and just focus on that knitting. So that's kind of strange for me. So the Corinne is languishing, and bless its little heart, I think it's going to languish for a while. I think it's just going to be on an indefinite hold, so I'm going to stop mentioning it. I'm working on the Knit Girls Afghan Square Shop. I'm working on my square. We got sent out our new partners. I think yesterday I got the email from Moa about the new partners. And so it's in progress. I didn't work on it this week, but it is in progress. And then I'm working on designing some socks. I'm going to tell you more about that in a minute because I may switch, and I'll tell you more about that in just a sec. So, some fun stuff. I've got four really cool things that I want to do. So, number one is our knit along. I asked about whether y'all wanted to do a knit along or a swap, and kind of had mixed reactions, so I decided, let's do both. And everybody who was voting was really voting for this Color Affection shawl by Vera Velimka. I'm not saying her name correctly. It has all kind of accents. It's a shawl that everybody's talking about on Plurk, on some of the other podcasts. The Stockinette Zombies mentioned that at Yarn Over, this is the pattern they saw the most. Yarn Harlot has a post about it. It is so pretty. I understand why this is what everybody's talking about. Isn't it gorgeous? So, here are the details. I've put a sign up in the Ravelry Group. If you would like to knit along with us, we're going to start pretty much immediately. I'm going to say May 15th is the official start date. And it's going to be until, okay? Tag your projects with GF Color KAL, so for Girlfriends Color Knit Along. And basically my idea is that we're knitting it over the summer so that we have it for the fall when it starts getting cool and we want something to throw over our shoulders. That's the idea. I have decided that I'm going to gift 2 of the patterns because it is not a free pattern. So I'm going to gift 2 patterns. And then I talked to Dana at Unwind Yarn Company, and she is going to sponsor a skein, braid, or bat. And you can use it as just a special for you for something else, or you can use it as one of your skeins for the Color Affection shawl. Because for this shawl, you need 3 skeins of either a fingering weight or a lace weight yarn. So what I'm going to do is next week, I will go to the sign-ups to see who has signed up for the knit along, and I will pull for those 3 prizes. The yarn from Dana for Unwind Yarn Company, and again, you get to pick whichever yarn, bat, or roving that you want from her company. So you get to pick 1 from her company. And then 2 of the patterns. So you could win the pattern for free, and I'll do 2 of those. So go sign up over there on the Ravelry Group if you want to join with us in the knit along, and next week I'll pull for those prizes. Again, I'll post all the information about Dana's company online, but it's the Unwind Yarn Company. And y'all have heard me talk about it a lot because almost all of my roving lately has been from Dana. That's why I called her, because I've just been in love with that. I'm not a good enough spinner to spin the yarn for this shawl, but some of you out there are going to be. So if you wanted to get roving instead of yarn to do that, like I said, that's why we decided you could do either yarn or roving. This was suggested by Love for Wool, and so I just wanted to thank you for that, for suggesting this. It was a great idea. Thank you so much. And I went online and went ahead and got my yarn for it. I got Dream in Color Classy in 3 colors. They're not anywhere close to the colors in the pattern. I started off with a Sundown Orchid. It's sort of a red. They're pretty much one tone, but they do have a little bit of variegation in them. And this is Dream in Color Smushy Cashmere Sock Yarn. So it's 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon. This isn't the yarn used in the pattern, but it's the exact same makeup as the yarn used in the pattern. And I decided to do the fingering weight instead of the lace weight. I could use the fingering weight all winter because it never really gets that cold. But if I did lace weight, I could use it basically just for the fall. So I decided to do the fingering weight. This is going to be the top color. What in the picture would be the gray. All of these are the exact same brand, just different colors. So the next one I got, which will be the one I add on after the gray, is Amethyst Ink. So it kind of flows from the pinkish to the purple. And then as that accent color, because in the picture it's a gray and a yellow. Now there's 2 different color schemes in the pattern. There's a blue and gray, and then there's the yellow, gray, and red. I'm going to do these as sort of, fairly close in color. And then as that pop, where in the picture they did a pop of red at the bottom with the yellow and gray, I'm going to do a pop of green. This is called Happy Forest, and it's going to be my bottom color. So that's my Color Affection shawl to be cast on the 15th. And I'm going to be using my Chiagoo size 6, that's a US 6 4.0 millimeter needles for that. So I'm very excited, very excited. So get over there to the Rav group, sign up if you're going to do the KAL with us, and next week we'll pull for some prizes. That's about it for knitting. A little bit more, I'll talk about that in a sec, but that's pretty much it. So let's go on to fitness. Water. Carrying a bottle of water has really helped. I'm still doing water every day, but I'm still not up to enough water yet. So I'm right now trying to just gradually increase. I do find working on the Couch to 5K program is really helping me with my water intake because I get so dehydrated working out that I do drink more water. So that's a really good thing. Drinking water first before I drink anything else, those are the things that are really helping me. Drinking water before I drink my coffee in order to drink my coffee, or drinking water before I drink anything else when I eat, drinking water first thing in the morning, and then carrying that bottle of water with me. Those are the things that are really getting that water in for me. And then working out, the Couch to 5K. So I asked about if anybody was interested in sort of doing Couch to 5K together. And we got some great info. I mentioned last week that Non-Toxic Mama had suggested the Chubby Jones podcast, and that they have the intervals. I went and checked that out. That is super cute. It is mainly music. She talks a little bit, but it is mainly music. And I will be downloading that this week to use for my music. It's not my style of music, but it really has the right beat. You know, it's that motivational. So even though it's not my favorite genre, I really think it'll be good to use to work out. So that's Mia over at Chubby Jones Podcast, and I'll link this in the show notes. I am still having to walk right now. I'm really not up to the running yet. Hopefully I'll get there in the next week. My shins are killing me. And several of you over in the group said the same thing, that running just really isn't your thing. You're mainly having to walk. And that's where I am right now. I really want to get to the running. I really want to master this. I don't have any health issues that would prevent me from doing this except my ankle. And my ankle is not my problem. So then that really means for me, I should be able to do this. I just need to push past and figure out the right pace to get me to where I want to go. But we had several members who said, yes, they're going to do this with us. We had several members who said, I would love to participate with y'all, but running is just really not my thing. Several members have health conditions that really prevent them from doing the running. And so last time I had a shout out to Julie, who is Joe and Jules on our Rav group. And I said, hey, what's up? Are you doing okay? And she's had some personal issues that had kind of prevented her from being on the Rav group lately. So just our thoughts and prayers are with you, Julie. But she had some awesome ideas. So y'all have got to go over to the Rav group and look at the thread for interested in Couch to 5K and read Julie's post. I'm running with it. I'm just telling you, I've already PM'd her. We are going to run with some of these ideas. Literally, no pun intended. Okay, so one of her ideas was, let's do a fitness knit along for the running. And the idea is knit socks. So we need to design a sock pattern, and sort of the idea of Mommy Needs Yarn, where we come up with a charity, we design a pattern, we put it out there on Rav, and all proceeds from the pattern go to that charity. But it'd be a sock pattern. We knit the socks, and then we wear our socks on the day of the race. I think that's an awesome idea. Her suggestion was heart disease, and so like the American Heart Association. I think that would be great. Another one that's close to my heart would be the charity for Alzheimer's. That would be close to my heart. So that may be something else. But the idea of the heart disease would be really cute. We could do red socks that are like ankle length with hearts. And then anybody who wanted to could buy the pattern. Anybody who wanted to could knit the socks. And then at the end of August is when we're looking at trying to all do a 5K in our own area. But since we can't really do it together, we can't really all be at the same 5K or even several 5Ks, we get kind of as close as we can, but then we all wear our socks during the 5K. And for those of you who would be supporting us, you would be wearing your socks that day in support of us who are actually doing the running. So we all kind of feel like we're one big group. So I think that is awesome. I love this idea. I'm trying to get Julie to help me work on it. If anybody out there would like to help me design the sock pattern, I'm willing to tackle it, but I'm new to this. I've got some good ideas, but if anybody out there is good at this and wants to help with this, jump on board. Just send me a PM. If there are any indie dyers who want to come up with a red color scheme for the yarn, so some sock yarn, and we're thinking merino because we want something that's going to wick because it will be running in these socks. Again, PM me, let me know. And I'm going to be talking to Julie about trying to get this up and going. You'll start seeing posts on the Rav group about this. So if you're interested in doing the Couch to 5K program, jump in. There's tons of info online. Get running. And then if you're just interested in doing something to support those of us who are working on this Couch to 5K program, PM me, join us in the Rav group, and we'll do this together. I'm so excited about this. So that's the second thing. So we've got the knit along for color affection, and then we've got the Couch to 5K sock heart disease project that we're going to be working on this summer. Then lastly, it was kind of split between those of you who wanted to do a knit along and those of you who said, knit alongs really aren't my thing, but I'd love to do a swap. So I thought, well, why can't we do both? We could do a fitness swap, because a lot of you found that the theme swaps were really fun. And y'all had done some with like dramatic knits and things like that. Romance swap is out there too. I think somebody posted on the blog about that. So I thought, well, let's do something fitness themed. We could post information on Ravelry about what our personal fitness goals are. And then our partner can read that and come up with a swap package, certain dollar amount, kind of a maximum dollar amount that has motivation, maybe recipes, maybe a little knitted, crocheted, handmade goodie sort of inspired by your partner's fitness goals. And that way it can be tailored to, are you someone who just really is trying to focus on your eating because you really can't do any exercise right now for health reasons, or you're somebody who's already an avid runner? You could focus it on your partner. So if you're interested in doing something like that, and we could send out the swap packages like at the end of August, we could, even if your swap partner was in the Couch to 5K, you could knit them the socks if you wanted to do something like that. So let's go over to Rav and talk about that and see if y'all are interested in that. If I do see quite a bit of interest in doing like a fitness themed swap, then I'll see if I can't rope somebody into helping me, and we'll get that going. So I'm thinking maybe we could work on the packages June and July and then send the packages out beginning of August. That's my thought on that. So go over to Rav, let me know what your thoughts on that are. And then last, we reached 200 members. Yay! So let me pull up over here. I've got my work computer behind me. Ravelry. And I'm going to pull up our member list. And we're going to do a random number generator for 2 prizes. 200, 2 prizes. I'm going to give away a set of stitch markers. Let me download the member list. I'm going to give away a set of handmade stitch markers. And whoever wins the stitch markers, if you'll PM me, I'll give you some choices and let you pick the stitch markers that you want that I've got available. The second is I'm going to give away a pattern of your choice. I'm going to gift you a pattern. So if you want to join the Color Affection Shawl knit along and you win the pattern of your choice, you can do that. And if you aren't interested in doing the Color Affection, or you already have the pattern, whatever, you can pick something else. And I'm going to put a limit on it of $10 just so that it's not something crazy. But yeah, a pattern of your choice, and I'll gift that to you on Ravelry. Okay, so I've got our membership list pulled up behind me. And I've got my random number generator here somewhere. Sorry, I should have been more prepared. I'm number 1 on the list, so we'll go from 2 to 203. And it was number 56. So on my list, number 56 is Jennifer Jeffner 77. So Jennifer, I'm going to give you the stitch markers. If you will send me a PM, I will get that together for you, and I'll send you a few little pictures of a few for you to choose from, and then you can let me know your address and which ones you want. So yay, Jennifer! Alright, so let's do this again. The next number is 65, and this will be for the pattern of your choice. And 65 is Denise, which is Knitting Den. So Knitting Den, Denise, if you will get in touch with me and let me know one of your wish list patterns from Rav, I will gift that to you. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for helping me reach 200 members on the Rav group. Get out there. Let me know what you think about the fitness swap. Let me know what you want to do about the Couch to 5K. Give us some awesome ideas about that. If you're willing to help out with that, with designing or with yarn, PM me about that. And then go sign up for the KAL. I'm so excited. I hope y'all have a great week, and I will see you next week for more giveaways. Bye.